Well, I was hoping to get a trip over the Humber Bridge this morning to show you. It's pretty misty and dank weather, but it would have been a bit of an interesting journey across there. As it is, I had to go back to the Leeds depot for fuel because I wouldn't have been able to make the drop point, which is the other side of the bridge, on the fuel that I had. So fueled up there and was heading across here, but I've just got a call about 10 minutes ago because my load for this afternoon to Deeside, I'm not going to have enough time to go to tip this one and come back across to the Hull depot, pick up the Deeside load and get it there on time. So the plan is to drop this one in the Hull depot, pick up my Deeside and get that there on time. Fog and mist has lifted a bit, so I can show you the Humber Bridge a little bit better. Still not going across it, but I've done my trailer swap and I've now loaded for Deeside at 4 o'clock this afternoon. But yeah, there's the bridge. Big thing, isn't it? About half an hour off the delivery site in Deeside, but I just thought I'd show you the lane guidance system that I was talking about, which is that one there. So there you go. If I wander over to the left hand side, it buzzes on the left, and I just have to bear with me a second because there's a car on my right hand side, but I'll show you what happens when I move over to the right. It'll do exactly the same, but the buzzer sounds on the right hand side. So I don't know, if it were pitch black and you were driving with your eyes shut, you'd know which side you'd wandered over to. But here you go, there you go. Whereas if you indicate, it cancels that out. So you indicate right and move over to the right, then the buzzer doesn't sound. So it's sort of an acknowledgement that you obviously wanted to make the move. Like I'm going to have to do now for this fellow to let him in because he's kind of charging down here. So I'll indicate right and move over to the right, and there's no sound. Yeah, there you go. Just thought I'd show you. Okay, tipped over in Deeside, and I've got a reload out of Widnes, and I think it's a place. Last time I loaded out there was for Rickaby and Lee, which was 1990. So it may or may not be the same place, but anyway, we'll find out when I get there. But it's a good run. It's 5 drops round Hampshire, Alton, Gosport, Eastleigh, and a couple in Southampton, something like that. So hopefully get strapped up and down the road a bit with that tonight, and then probably have an early start in the morning. Try and box them off. That'd be a good day. But we can only do what we can do, and a lot of it is dictated by the customers, obviously. Not keeping me hanging around too long. They did say this one was loaded on a trailer, so hopefully all I'll have to do is strap it up. And then I can be on my way. That's not a message. Somebody telling me they've changed the load I was getting now after saying that.
Prepare to turn left soon, and follow the A533. Turn left after 400 yards and follow the A533.
There's the old Runcorn Bridge over there, the old steel one.
Please turn next left.
That scuppered it. Well, that was a bit weird because the exit that I wanted was closed off and the sat-nav was taking me some weird and wonderful way. But anyway, here we are. Just avoiding this guy. But yeah, we're going over the Runcorn Bridge. Here we are then, back on the Mersey Gateway or Runcorn Bridge, whatever it's known as today. It wasn't the exact same place that I used to load at all those years ago, but it was very, very close on Hale Bank in Widnes. So wasn't anywhere to drop the trailer, so I had to find somewhere else, and then there was nowhere in the overflow park, so I had to try a different park. Anyway, eventually got the trailer dropped off, got my trailer picked up, strapped up, and ready to go. Just checking my route on the way down. I could actually do a couple of hours drive, have another break, and get another hour in tonight, which would have helped tomorrow. But because they're on this snap parking, there's no snap parking available down near where I want to be, so I've got to stop ridiculously short up near Birmingham when I actually want to be down near Newbury or maybe even a bit further. But anyway, can't be helped. So yeah, catch you in a bit. Morning everybody. Well, I haven't been on the madness that is the M25
after 3/4
for some time, and I had no intention of being on it this morning, but the A34 that I wanted to cut down towards through Newbury down to Winchester and back up to my first drop was shut after Oxford, so I've had to come all the way in towards London, pick up the M25 round and then back out on the M3 and then cut down. But a sign just flashed up then saying delays on that as well, and there was a delay at the M4 junction, which is normal just with
please
the traffic.
bear next left, then take the next right turn,
and then a couple of trucks pulled up at the side of the road on the M25 just after the M4
please
junction.
bear next right.
Oh, shut up, woman. Caused a bit of a delay there as well. But anyway, we're back on track, and I'm due at my first drop at around. I was hoping to get there just before 8 o'clock and have a bite to eat, but I'm going to get there according to sat-nav at 20 past 8. I'll probably make a minute or two up on that, so maybe 8:15. But anyway, I can hopefully I'll be the first in the queue, get in, get tipped, and then down into the meet around Southampton. Absolutely years since I've been down here. First one off in Alton. I'm just heading for Eastleigh now, on the outskirts of Southampton, and then a couple in Southampton and one across at Gosport near Portsmouth. just missed out on getting a 45-minute break in there. I got 38 minutes in, and then he called me in, and I was sort of hanging back, but he came out and found me. He was pretty annoyed that I'd been sat there, so that means I'm going to have another 30 minutes when, for the sake of 7 minutes, I got to save myself a bit of time. Anyway, never mind. Well, it's no wonder that people move down south. Somebody said it was going to be 14 degrees today, and it's actually, if you can see it, 13 on the dashboard. But it really is. It's t-shirt weather. It's beautiful in the sun. Not a bit cold. It were raining earlier on, but not now. Anyway, got my last drop off just after lunch, so brilliant. All worked out spot on. And they've given me a collection. He's not sure how many pallets, but the girl in the office thinks it's a full load, which would be good. And it was literally 10 minutes away. So all good. I've been in to see them. They're going to come out when they're ready and let me in here. So I'll grab a quick 15-minute break, hopefully get loaded sharpish and head north. Here we are up on the A43 up near Silverstone. Spent a lot of good times there watching MotoGP and British Superbikes and driving the race truck, and set out from there with my mate Ian. Gone to Spain and Italy and Portugal, all sorts. Yeah, good times. Anyway, I came up the A34, which is the trunk road that I wanted to use down this morning, but couldn't because it was closed. And it's knocked a boatload of time off. But as you can see, it's 20 past 4 and it's still light outside, so it's getting it's stopping lighter longer as the season goes in towards spring, I suppose. Yeah, obviously. But so far so good. Just need to call for some fuel. I've got a couple of hours driving left, so I'll probably just run my time out tonight. No calls as yet from the office in case they wanted to top me up. So yeah, just to get enough fuel just to get me back to the depot in Leeds,
keep straight on and continue to follow the
work out from there where I'm going to park, which you'll probably see later on. Perfect timing. Made it to Woodall Services with 1 minute spare on my driving time for my next 4.5 hours. So tired enough now anyway, and no great rush. I'm only an hour from base in the morning, so yeah, got parked up here. Plenty of room actually. I thought it'd be busier, but yeah, plenty of room. So all good. Had a bit of tea, watching a couple of videos, then get some kit. Well, I did my daily walk around checks this morning, and up at the service area, the services that cost 30 odd quid a night to park with no security and limited facilities, though that's down to COVID, which I fully understand, and I don't have a problem with that, but 30 odd quid to park up without security, and I ended up with my curtain slashed. Now, admittedly, it was sort of a 12-inch long bit of a smiley face cut in the curtain, just so somebody could peep in and find out that there was nothing in there of value or nothing that they wanted. But to pay that money and not have any security or protection or recourse to go back to the services and say, I've had my curtain slashed on your premises, therefore you're going to have to foot the bill, I just find ludicrous. So into Leeds, tipped that trailer out and reloaded a load of groupage from the same spot that went back to the depot. sorry, it was already preloaded on a trailer, so it just ended up being a trailer swap. And I've tipped all that groupage out now, and I'm heading up to Harrogate for a load of tea that's going back to the yard again, probably either to be topped up or combined with something else. Right, here we go again. Bit of interaction with me this time. How about that? On the screen. Not so often I do this. Camera shy, I suppose. Collected 14 pallets from Harrogate. Loaded in record time, less than a minute a pallet. Just rung the yard and they've said fetch it on back. So I'm heading back to the depot. He thinks they're going to tip it, but obviously I'll check first. Miserable day today. A lot of companies in that tailors there. There were 3 of us, including me, and then another subcontractor and a bibby's pulled in, and I've been in there for another customer of ours that we drive for. So I don't know whether it's subcontracted and somebody farms it all out, in which case it's a good little number, or people do it direct and they've just got a lot of haulage companies that work for them. Anyway, decent enough. Last time I was there, I got a packet of sample box of tea.